Love Wagon Asian Journey is a reality show on Netflix. It might look a little bit odd at first, but it with the pink van, but this is actually a really long-running show, which has had this pink van for a long time. It's a long-running romance show that has been cancelled in the past, but now has been brought back by Netflix. The concept is simple. We have four boys, three girls who travel on a budget journey through different Asian countries. The goal of the journey is to find love with some of the other members of the crew. So this typically means that we have some of the guys trying to get the girls, or the girls trying to get the guys, but the guys are always one more. When one of the seven members finds out that they like someone else, they confess their love to them when they feel that time is right. And if the other one says yes to that confession of love, they choose to go together back to Japan. At first, this seemed like it wouldn't be that interesting to me. I felt like the stakes wouldn't be that low because they're just supposed to go around all diggly, like, oh yeah, let's try to find love. We're gonna go around on a trip. But it turned out to be really interesting. There's a key point here. If they do confess love and give this ticket, if the other person says no, it's not like, oh no, okay, then I guess we don't go home. Then the person that confessed their love has to go home, and the person who said no stays on the trip. It isn't perfectly explained to us, but it feels like the contestants have been told not to too directly tell anyone their feelings, or not tell the person they like that they like them directly. And this makes the confessions really big, really important, with a lot of ambiguity, because the lack of knowing makes it kind of like a game for the contestants to try to figure out, do they like me? Do they not like me? There's like more than one occasion where someone likes someone else and they would be going to them for advice. At times it can be comedic, at times it's downright just frustrating, and often it's somewhere in between. I watched this show with my girlfriend, and we found ourselves just like at multiple places just stopping to like basically discuss what just happened, because there's so many interesting talking points here and so much that happens, and it feels very, yeah, it's like you can see the situation, you could see it like from both sides, you can argue a little bit about who was right, who was wrong, and it's very interesting. A different element to the show is that you get to see a lot of different places in Asia throughout the journey. And Asian Journey is a very fitting name for this, as they go through a lot of countries. They typically just stay in one country for maybe somewhere between 3 to 5 episodes, and then they move on to the next. Not that this is like a big selling point, but yeah, the different locations makes for fresh episodes. Obviously, with the cast kind of moving around a little bit, with people confessing and going here and there, we get a lot of new people here and there, and that makes it so that some episodes are better than others because of the dynamics within the group and because of the activities they're doing on that specific day. But overall, like, the episodes typically stay pretty fresh. For my overall thoughts on the show, I thought it was very good, very entertaining. If you don't love it at first glance in the first episode, I'd recommend you to give it a couple of episodes at least to see if you also like it. There's some very memorable people here, and you get to see them more and more as the show grows. And there's also some spicy drama after a little bit. So yeah, I definitely recommend to watch at least a couple episodes before you make up your own mind. For closing, I'd say I gave Love Wagon Asian Journey a 9 out of 10. It's really, really good. And I thoroughly recommend watching it. I would say, obviously, like the pink thumbnail or the pink bus and the thumbnail might not make it look that appealing, but it's just a really good watch.